All right, let's get right into it. You ever look at someone who's done something just mind-blowing? Built a company from scratch, totally transformed their life, and you just kind of scratch your head and think, how? What's that secret ingredient? What's the code that unlocks that kind of drive? Well, that's exactly what we're cracking open today.
Because, let's be real, the easy answer is always money, isn't it? Just throw a bigger paycheck at the problem. But if you think about it, is that really the whole story? Is cash the only thing that fuels true passion, that sparks a legendary comeback? Nope. The real answer is so much more interesting, and it starts with a story that sounds almost made up.
So, let's kick things off with a story about a complete 180. We're talking going from rock bottom to the absolute top of the game. I want you to picture this guy. He's living completely on the edge. Life is just a blur of crime, of drugs. The source material literally calls him a homeless vagrant. There's no hope, no future, just getting through the day. It's about as low as you can possibly start. But then, one day, something inside him just snaps. It wasn't some lucky break, nobody handed him a winning lottery ticket. It was a choice. And this is the key moment right here. He decided to stop destroying his own life, to stop cursing his circumstances and actually do something about them. And the result of that one decision, from that moment, this guy worked his way up to become one of the most famous radio hosts in the entire United States. So how on earth does that happen? Well, it all comes down to two incredibly powerful forces, what our source calls material and moral rewards. You see, that amazing transformation wasn't a miracle. It was the perfect example of the two engines that really drive every single one of us. Think about it like a car. The material, or extrinsic, rewards, that's the gasoline you put in the tank. It's essential, it gets you going. But the moral, or intrinsic rewards, that's the engine itself. That's where the real power comes from. You can't have one without the other. You need both. So let's talk about the gasoline first. The material rewards. This is the stuff we all know, the stuff we kind of expect, right? A salary bump, a nice cash bonus, that promotion you've been chasing. These things are real, you can touch them, and they are definitely powerful. But here's the thing, that boost you get from them, it's temporary. It'll get you to the next gas station, but it's not going to power the entire road trip. Because the real lasting power comes from the engine, the moral rewards. This is the stuff that gets you fired up on a Monday morning. It's that feeling of pride when you're recognized for your work. It's the buzz you get from learning a new skill. It's that quiet, deep satisfaction of knowing you absolutely nailed a project. This, my friends, is the fuel that never, ever runs out. Now, you might be thinking, okay, great story for the guys starting from zero. But what about the people who already have everything? Well, hang on, because I've got a story about a billionaire who had to learn this exact lesson, the hard way. And this quote just says it all. Even when you've got more money than you could ever spend, it's not the only thing driving the ship. It might not even be the main thing. Real, powerful motivation is always a mix of that fire inside you and the rewards you get from the outside world. So check out this recipe for a comeback. First, the shock. Can you imagine getting fired from the company you built? The ultimate material reward just yanked away. So what's next? Well, step 2, you find a new kind of fuel. He tapped into that inner engine, that burning desire to achieve something great. And step 3, success. He used that internal fire to build a whole new empire and became a billionaire again. What does that prove? It proves that balance is the secret. That's the whole game. Okay, so we've got the stories, we get the theory. But how do we actually use this stuff, in the real world? Whether you're running a team or just trying to motivate yourself, there's a playbook for this. And here it is, 4 simple rules. First up, you've got to set goals that are crystal clear. People need to see the finish line. Do a good job is useless. Increase sales by 10% before June. Now that's the target. Second, tell people why. A bonus is cool, but a bonus for helping the team achieve a record-breaking quarter, that gives it meaning. Third, and this is the big one, balance both types of rewards. Give the sales bonus, but also give a shout-out in the all-hands meeting. Feed the bank account and the soul. And last, be quick about it. Recognize great work right away. Don't wait. The faster the reward, the stronger the connection in our brains.
So let's bring it all home. We saw a guy go from the streets to the radio waves, and a billionaire go from being fired to being even richer. What's the one thing that connects both of these incredible stories?
This, right here, this is the heart of it all. The real change, the spark that lights up both the material and the moral engines. It happens in that moment you decide to stop blaming everything around you and start taking action. That key phrase from the source says it perfectly. Stop cursing circumstances. That is the birthplace of all true motivation.
So what this really boils down to is that motivation isn't some magical force you have to wait around for. It's a decision. It's a mindset you choose to build, and it's powered by that perfect balance. The balance between the rewards you can hold in your hand and that incredible sense of achievement you hold in your heart.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question to chew on. Think about your own life, your job, your goals. Are you running on just one engine? Are you only chasing the next material reward? Or are you only running on passion with no gas in the tank? And the biggest question of all, what motivates you?